This man is the 100 and 200 meter world record holder.
And he is the fastest person alive.
He has 19 gold medals to his name. He is quite simply the fastest and the coolest man on the planet.
Usain Bolt is Superman. He's got more superpowers.
It was unbelievable. You made history.
Olympic sprinter Usain Bolt.
Usain Bolt.
Usain Bolt.
Usain Bolt!
No matter how far you think you're ahead of me, I'm gonna catch you. That's my mentality that I go there.
I've dedicated all my life to being the best and to being the best track and field person I can possibly be. Trying to be a legend, trying to be the greatest, trying to be unstoppable, trying to be undefeated. I've dedicated my life to this.
Usain Bolt, the fastest man alive. He has the world records in the 100 and the 200 meter dash. People believe that nobody will come close to breaking his records. I'm a huge track guy. Check out Usain Bolt's 10 rules of greatness.
Day in, day out, sacrifice, day in, day out. Just dying. This time when you run and you just want to stop, you just want to give up. Like, the hell with this, I just want to go home. This day when you get up and you know what, you have a training today. You know it's going to be intense. And you're like, oh God, I don't want to go today, but you got to go. And it's so hard and a lot of people don't know.
This thing, you're doing it for yourself. You're not doing it for anybody else. Yes, your family supports you. Yes, your friends support you, but you're doing it for yourself at the end of the day. And you're the only one who's going out there on the track. So you gotta motivate yourself and you gotta want it as much. You don't know when you're gonna get there. I think the key thing is to train hard, and you definitely need competition. You definitely need races in, because I've learned over the years that training helps you, but you have to compete against other people who are of a higher level to help to build you up, to make you know what else you need to work on in training. I found the drive, and I was relentless in wanting to become the greatest. So for me, it's like, I found it, I did it. It took a lot of hard work and guts and focus and concentration. It's not easy. People feel like it's simple. And I had to remind myself that, listen, man, you have a goal for yourself, and if you don't win this year, all that you have done doesn't really matter. And that's one of the things that kept me going.
One of my mottos is that, anything is possible. Don't think limits. And I feel that I've proven that throughout the years. I never thought I would be this great at what I've done. But I want to say to the young kids growing up, just live your dream. Work hard, stay focused, and just be strong, and just keep on pushing, and it will come true.
For me, I try not to pressure myself too much, because the worst thing you can do is start worrying. You got to remind yourself that, listen, I want to do good for myself. I have to just work hard and do my best. You got to remind yourself that you can't win everything. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some, for sure. That's how the sport is. And the first thing my coach taught me when I was in the sport is that you got to learn how to lose before you can learn how to win.
I definitely think you have to be resilient and never give up, You have to always want to do more. You have to never be satisfied. And I think I agree with you. I'm like, Christian is like that. He never gives up. No matter how much goals he scores, he wants to score more. I was watching him the other day, and he scored 2 goals and he missed 1, and he was so upset with himself. He just always wants to do more and do better, and that's the kind of mindset that gets you to the top.
Kevin Garnett, he's a basketball player. If you watch Kevin Garnett, he's really a team leader. He's really determined. Years playing basketball, and he has a will, a big heart. He works hard. When his team is down, he tries to motivate his team, and he puts his all into it. And he has a bad knee, but he always tries to work through, even when the coach says, no, don't go on the court. He wants to go out there to really put his all. So I really admire the way he drives and the will that he has. I don't get scared easily. I may be doing half-full in training, but when I go on that track, it's like I transform. the confidence I have when I'm out there is different. No matter how far you think you're ahead of me, I'm gonna catch you. That's my mentality that I go out there with. I'm never scared of anything, never scared of anyone. It's all about business when I go out there, and everything comes together when I'm on the track.
For me, I stayed away from all social media, all media outlets. I never read the news, pretty much. When I started out young, I went through that a lot, and I figured out if I don't read the comments, if I don't read the newspaper, if I don't watch the news, then I won't hear. You know what I mean? My friends who are close around me, they understand that they don't tell me negative things. You know what I mean? So I just stayed away from it. You know what I mean? If you don't read it, if you don't listen to it, you won't hear.
I've dedicated all my life to being the best and to being the best track and field person I can possibly be. Trying to be a legend, trying to be the greatest, trying to be unstoppable, trying to be undefeated. I've dedicated my life to this. If I was an emotional guy right now, I'd be crying, for sure, because it's been such a long journey. And now for me, it's like, it's finally over. I'm sad, but I'm relieved that it's over. I've done it. I've done what I've set out to do in the sport.
I was born to be an athlete. I think it was just my moment, and I was always going to do great.
I want to be remembered among the great athletes in the world. I want people to talk about me when they talk about Muhammad Ali and Pele and all these guys.
6'5" and has unbelievable top speed. Usain Bolt and his 10 rules of greatness. This man trained hard and produced results on the track. Hopefully you can learn something from some of his rules of greatness. So in the comments below, I always suggest figure out what rules you're gonna implement in your life and how hard you're gonna work to achieve your goals. Thank you, and hopefully you've enjoyed these videos.